Hey everybody, day 11. Hello everyone. I'm hungry, so I'm going to try to eat and do this and spread out the time. If I lowered the video quality and it would just, the maximum file size would still be met at 2 gigs. And it would up the time to 25 minutes, and I'm just not doing it. You know, and it would still be the same file size, and it would still take the same time to log on and all that crap and whatever. And so I'm not doing it. And so basically, the update, nothing's changed. Well, I guess a lot has changed. I'm going to learn a lot more. I'm going to pay attention to myself and pay attention to what I'm doing, and try to take in the results. Pay attention to what's happening. Awareness. And part of awareness, when you're studying philosophically, part of the awareness is remembering what you read. I guess that's part of memory, actually. And I am very hungry. And you want to get good quality proteins. So much better. So, I've been kind of realizing for a year, give it maybe less, 6 months, that I can't focus on my nose anymore. My short vision is messed up. I can see very far away. And it's sort of been bothering. And I don't know how long it's been broken, but in the discount aisle, I saw a pair of reading glasses, and they're 1.5 or 1.5 plus or something like that. I decided to get them, and I didn't use them because I was worried about wearing them and looking like whatever. And I put them on, and I started reading. And they were a little thick, and I had to put them on the end of my nose, and it was kind of good. And I could put them up against my eyes and hold things closer and try to get up close and all that crap. And really blew things up. Anyway, so I had the glasses on the end of my nose, and I realized I'm speed reading again. I haven't done that in a while, so like I said, who knows how long the short vision has been stigmatic, whatever you call that, farsighted, broken. So who knows? It's amazing. And people can say, "Well, that's why you wear sunglasses all the time." No, I wear sunglasses all the time because it's very bright. Whoppa. And when stuff burns out in the brightness, it doesn't make it darker outside, as you can see over there. The shadow is burnt in until you rest your eyes. I guess the other part is you have to sleep. If you don't sleep, you start running on fumes and insomnia. And you're like, oh, I'm awake, but I'm tired. And it's really like you're being asleep and looking in at being awake. And everything is messed up. If you don't sleep, there's no muscle recovery, so there's bound to be some weird ass thing. I'll cover that in a second. And I just read that the brain has its own lymphatic system, and they just discovered it. So you need to sleep to recover those for sure. When you sleep, some of the deep fixes occur. I was reading, and I was going super fast, and I realized now that it was going so fast that it sort of shocked me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I am reading super fast, and my brain didn't have to go back and take it and try to focus some of the stuff that was blurry. It was like, oh, it's blurry, I'll pass over one word, I'll pass over a strip of 2 or 3 words. my brain didn't have to buffer, and was just smoking through. And I'm getting through, and I'm like, oh, that's a whole page, that's 2 pages, and I was like, whoa, it was weird. It was kind of overwhelmed by how fast it was shocking. And another part, I guess the other half of the brain, whatever that is, creative or not, started to say, well, wow, brain was hungry, need more input, need more data. It's amazing, and so wildly so. I'm sort of amazed. Yeah, sure. This is the thing I found out this morning, or was it last night? I have to stop swearing in these videos. But it's fine. Profanity serves no purpose. But you gotta look at it like this. 1, profanity literally is a part of the English language. It's not like, some people might say, I mean, there are those people that say, excuse my French. I didn't think of that. And they're whatever. But I was just like answering a question with asking a question, and being sincerely wanting to know the answer. Ending sentences with preposition and swearing all meant people didn't understand the situation. You can, and it's cursing. You can curse when you swear, but that doesn't mean when you're swearing that you have to curse. You know, I swear to this, I swear to that, I swear I'm gonna swear. Or cussing, some people say, right? Anyway, it occurred to me that it's a part of the language and it's part of people not understanding how they feel. And like a spell checker in the word processor fixes the spelling of English, which is horrendous. The strangest rules for words. And we don't say the same words in the same way that we did 100 years ago. And so you could adapt the spelling, but no, people are like, no, the spell checker needs to fix the spelling. The English teacher needs to fix the spelling. And it is very codified things in. And I think that's weird to say you can't swear or you can't talk about someone because they don't like it. You know, the idea has changed. You know, that as soon as it's very weird. To me, it's very weird. And so the whole idea to me is that no fucking little bird, we ain't getting in it. Is that there are these things like dictatorships that it's a very old concept. Not a new concept. Good people turn bad. And so censorship comes in and just saying you can't swear is like saying you can't have certain ideas. That's how you express yourself. And some people take it a little far. And then there's vulgarity, which is like you don't have to curse or swear or good to be vulgar. Not even a little. I mean, unless a little is what you wanted. And so we say we don't swear, we don't talk bad about this politician who's gonna. We don't say what they don't want us to say. But there were always, and this is a very old thing, but there were always free speech zones. I guess I'll put the acronym for that in the title. which later became to be known as public houses, which later became to be known. I'm saying something too many times. As public houses, as pubs. Look it up. And so, not swearing and being on point and not doing and following all the rules and making sure everybody is happy and not saying anything to hurt anybody about anything, about anybody's feelings. And just a very successful life. Just hitting all the green lights. Not swearing or anything like that. Not slowing yourself down. Or whatever it is. Not cursing. Everything I see is mine. If I'm successful, be left alone in my natural animal state, it is all mine. And so it is all a free speech zone. So it is always okay to swear, and it is always okay to have an idea, and it is always okay to speak. And if you're trying to have a dialogue and not listen to everybody and go back and forth, then you have to take turns speaking, but it's still a free speech zone. I mean, think about it. How do you say? My world, free speech is super big. Super important. Big deal. Very important. Muy importante. And speaking of Spanish, now that bothers some people too, but whatever. They have profanity. But you can always, if you can't swear, think about it like this. They always say, what a shame in Spanish. They have the what phrases. What a shame. What goodness. What a beautiful day. So if you can't swear, just go, what a day. Go, what good times it is. And then there are people who their religion is founded on not saying bad things about certain things. And then they do bad things. I think that's a lot of pent-up anger, but that's just a hypothesis. We want people to be able to express themselves in a way that benefits all mankind and the state and blah blah blah. And be good to others and go to bed on time. Like I said, get your sleep. And don't swear. And you don't even have to watch this video. But I think at some point, it's, I forgot. See how good it is? You get pent up and you say bad. Oh, and there are people that say, let's say, darn. It still serves the purpose and the point, and makes my point even so. When you stub your toe, you say bad things. Or when you're frustrated, maybe even emotionally, you say certain things that just sort of, just onomatopoeia. And so this whole idea that there are free speech is not guaranteed. It's absurd. This isn't a free speech zone. Then why are you telling me? Is my answer to that, It's a good answer to that. When somebody says you don't have free speech, then tell them they're not allowed to tell you. They're not allowed to tell you with words. They gotta write a fucking sign. Oops, I did it again. You have to delete the whole video. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. I just don't understand that there could still be people out there quelling free speech. And I understand that some of you don't know how to debate. So this speaking thing really needs water. A lot of darn water. And darn tootin'. And, it's almost about what people disagree with, And so that's, I guess, a full circle. I saw something that reminded me to tell you that. I think it's kind of a good thing that I can read quicker now, too. I don't know how quick it is, but I was just amazed. It was like drowning in words. I go, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa. So I'll have to tune up, I always thought it was like, I'm getting dumber and I'm getting older. Because if you only if somebody starts talking, and then you don't understand what they're saying because they went past 10 words. That would be bad. I hope to avoid that in my own life. Let's all be politically correct. Well, it just depends on the politician. It depends on the dictator. You know what I mean? You can't please everybody all the time. And it's so weird because I should really be careful about saying I like free speech. I like sleeping in on Sunday. Or whatever your day of rest is in your culture. You get the point. But there's some people that go, no. So we gotta get this joke. We go, no empire, no more. Ugh. Whatever. I disagree with them because their cloud, their illusion, the thing they've painted in their mind, sort of is getting off the ground, and they're sort of infested with an idea, or whatever. Or in fact, they've shown up and decided it's time for a new idea. And I could say, no free speech zones means no new ideas, you weird people. To me, weird, and weird is not a profanity, but serves the same purpose as you profanity people here, period. And so I think it's a very weird thing to say, well, I don't talk to people who swear. Well, that's a waste of time. I don't care. Don't tell me. Just don't talk to them then. The intricate details of your life so you can feel superior on a language level that is the adaptation of our communication so that we can communicate better and we can get off this planet. And I do rant very well, but I'm not really trying to prove a point. I just think it's just weird that certain people can't say certain things. Since when? Just saying things that upset other people is what makes us human. Literally. You're a different species. Food time. I don't care. Well, not good at your food. La-da-da-da-da, 6 foot tall. The quick evolution. From a seed to a tree. I gotta eat this and take vitamins every day. I'm not gonna show you the glasses. We're gonna have to take off these glasses, and that's just not gonna happen. Oh, 10 degrees cooler day. September 1st. Right? August, September. And I don't know what day that is if you don't have 12 months, but get you some 12 months. You know, there's always this idea to control what people say and can't say. And children you should try to mold them into the grammar of the language they're given and stuff like that. I mean, you don't need to replace the entire language at once, but some people swear. That's all I'm saying. You know, some people might say, oh, well. Anyways, about swearing on YouTube, and that's why I bring it up. But that's why I'm posting it for children. You know, and it's true. I know what I'm saying. I took the time to make the video. I should know what I'm saying. And that's the correction principle, right? Don't say bad things about people. If you knew what you're doing, you wouldn't have time to. Which is true. Unless there was actually a problem, and some people can't be critical of themselves. They only know how to be critical of others. Some people, sometimes. I don't want to speak in absolutes. That's really the big thing. Don't speak in absolutes. You know, and some people degrade people, or denigrate people, I guess is the word, or slander, and use epithets. Am I saying that word right? Words that have lost meaning from overuse. Not new words. Tons of invisible cars. I don't know why people don't pull up. It makes the light go forever. Oh, it's Switzerland. That's right. I eat all this cereal. Not all of it. I'm gonna eat all this cereal. Who cares? Anyways, have direction. Like always, set a goal. Don't set a goal to get to success. Set a goal of a type of success. I'm going to be the fitness champion of the world. Or tomorrow I'm going to lift weights because that'll help me. You don't have to swear because you can finish the sentence. Otherwise you were there to swear. I don't care if you're there to swear, but do it in a place that requires it, like stubbing your toe or a dictatorship. Now, at some point of controlling what people say, even the worst places, the most regulated open-air spaces on the planet, kind of look at people who want to outlaw free speech and go, well, you're still going a little far. There is a point of no return, in anything. Censorship is like editing, right? You could kill an entire article, a newspaper article, when it was research about the human condition, If it offends somebody, that's so weird. It could be offensive. What if wondering things are offensive? I'm running out of video. Thank you for watching. Me eat. Speed reading. SPQR. Censorship. Free speech. Watch the next video. Thank you. Thank you for watching. It has been my pleasure to round out this video. It's going to go the whole 22, isn't it? And tell me in the comments. Say whatever you want in the comment section. What you think about free speech. I don't care what you put. It's okay. I'm going to be your safe space. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me. I think. I should take it pretty well. This water is good. Water, homemade tea. Come on, video.